It started as a virtual war over a website. It ended with this protest in front of the General Medical Council today. This afternoon, supporters and patients of allergy specialist Dr. Sarah Myhill were in London to protest the fact that she'd been summoned before the GMC to answer 2 complaints.
Dr. Myhill has done so much for people, not only with chronic fatigue syndrome, but with these various other conditions, that we really felt we had to be here to support her as she supported us. She's always gone that extra mile to help us. She hasn't just, given up on us, so we won't give up on her.
I was facing a life in and out of psychiatric hospitals for probably the rest of my life, only for meeting her.
A coachload of supporters had even travelled from mid-Wales.
The NHS didn't help me at all, but I went to see Sarah in desperation because I knew her, and she pressed all the buttons and found out I had a form of leukemia, and now I'm fitter than I've ever been.
Virtually every person here today, and there must be at least 100 in this crowd so far, will tell you that Dr. Sarah Myhill has somehow affected and changed their lives. On the website, they refer to themselves as 2 armies. The army of the noisy, who will raise their voices in protest, and the army of the silent. And they say that army of the silent, many of them can't be here today. They're too ill.
Her opponents feel equally strongly after 2 separate complaints were brought against Dr. Myhill's internet advice. One from a complainant who accuses her of being an Uber quack. The other from doctors concerned about her advice on taking the vitamin B12. Dr. Myhill's a controversial figure in medicine. Her practice at Llangantlao near Knighton may be in rural Wales, but it deals with cases from all over Britain and Europe, ranging from chronic fatigue syndrome, or ME, to Gulf War syndrome.
I think good will come from this because it does flag up a very much more important issue, which is that the sort of medicine I practice has wide appeal, is very successful, and is in great demand by patients. And those issues are simply not being addressed by conventional medicine today.
This morning, a panel of 3 doctors heard her defence. This afternoon, they gave their decision. They've imposed several conditions on Dr. Myhill's registration as a doctor over the next 18 months, including making her remove several details from her website. Rob Shelley, Wales Tonight, in central London.